Why, hello there, Nice Tail here. I hope this video finds you well. Today I'm bringing you a summary of a knife I have done a full review on. The full review will be linked in below. Linked down below. Jeez, I'm already stumbling over my own words. This is a budget knife, a rake knife. I believe that's the way that's pronounced, rake. I don't know why, but it is. This is a budget knife, as I said, and this is kind of a classic at this point. It's been around. I've had this knife for like 6 years now, I guess. Possibly 7. Rake's not putting out a lot of knives consistently, but the models they get are really solid budget offerings. They really are, and they have quite a few of them. This is one of actually the first knives that I got when I was getting into like decent quality knives. And this was also for a long time one of the cheapest knives in 14C28N blade steel. You see it a lot more commonly on budget knives now, but back when I first got this thing, it was like D2 and 9CR was down at the price range. At 8CR mostly. When this thing first came out, or when I should say when I first got it, it was $32. It has gone up in price, unfortunately. However, it is still a good budget knife, and it's still a very, very solid, great quality knife. This one has seen a little bit of pocket time recently. So, as I said, full review with full specs and everything will be linked in the description if you care to see the longer form content here. But for basic stuff, 3 and 5/8, so over 3.5 inches of blade and about 8.5 overall. It has a spear point blade. This is the, I don't think I even said the name of the thing. This thing is the Ruike Fang, which, I mean, blade shape kind of says it all, right? Kind of got a spear point shape going on. Very utilitarian, very easy to get access to the tip. Just an overall very functional blade. You've got jimping on the spine with this little notch here, and I don't know if I'd call that a harpoon, but it's a raised area. Very comfortable in there. Flipper tab. You can sort of get over there for a push grip if you put a bit of your finger like sort of behind the hump, and you're still very comfortable. It is a steel liner lock on bearings, and for a, what was originally a $32 knife, that's pretty darn good action. It's also got a very interesting ting kind of to it. It's like a hollow resounding, I don't know what that is, but it's always had it. Thick G10 scales. There are 2 variants, 2 colors, though both, it's like gray and black or blue and black. I just want to put the blue. But as you can see, the G10 is pretty thick. It is a thick knife. You've got a full-length G10 backspacer. Again, not something you see on, especially in the past, budget knives. Even $45 knives, which is currently $45, by the way. I'll link it down below. Even on $45 knives, you don't always see full G10 backspacers. There's no jimping up here, and it's got a decently strong D10, but honestly, the flipper tab is shaped well and large enough that it's not a big deal. It works pretty well. You've got some, I don't know, sculpting done to the handle. As you can see, there's cut ins, I guess, in certain places, and honestly, when you wrap your fingers around it, it actually helps the ergos. This is surprisingly comfortable for what is essentially a flat scaled knife. It feels a lot more dynamic and really quite good in the hand. Also, it's got a very nice texture. I really like the texture in this G10. It's not like overly grippy. It's not, Spyderco's stuff, but it does provide nice tactility to it. It's good. Nice handle shape, good open ergos, deep carry pocket clip. The pocket clip is really the only area where this thing does falter a little bit. It doesn't have flat screws under there, and this clip, as you can see, is a little bit unique. It's kind of got what looks like a miniature top stuck into it. You can even see how it has like a little bottom area. It makes it a little tight on thicker pairs of pants, but it works really well on just slightly thinner, like khakis and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It is very comfortable in the hand. It's super flat. It's surprisingly good. But it's a weird little clip. sometimes you find yourself having to sort of just lift it up just a tiny bit to get it in the pants. It hasn't bothered me, and especially for on a budget knife, you kind of take what you can get. The clip is also inset. It is not reversible, just to mention that. There is a lanyard hole, and also another thing about this that I normally don't particularly like is jimped lock bars. But this one, they've given you just enough access where it's still pretty comfortable to interact with. Overall, this is just a very solid, flat ground, utilitarian, all-around knife. Here's the actual code, P105Q, and it's called the Fang. I don't know why they put all that there, but right, it's a budget knife. Kind of work with what you got here. And yeah, this is a good one. This is a very good one. Very recommendable. Kind of classic now, and I don't think Ruike gets the love for the budget knives that they make as much as some of the other companies, because they were kind of putting out really well-priced quality knives in that $40-ish range with like 14C28 and, as I said before, most other companies. So their line hasn't changed much, but it's solid. And I'll what was that? I'm going to end things here, in fact. Nice quick little summary. Ruike Fang, very good knife, especially if you're getting one of the slightly less expensive but very solid knife. It feels very good for the price. So, that's all for me. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing. Check out some other videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.